violence, hunger, death. The French Revolution was a gruesome juncture for all the citizens of France. Where could things have gone so wrong? Stick with us to find out on this week's episode of BNN. Good evening, folks. I'm your host, Megan Johnson. On today's episode of BNN, we will examine what is happening during the French Revolution. The French Revolution was a period in France from 1789 to 1799 where people overthrew the monarch and seized government control. We will share with you an exclusive interview with the Queen of France, Marie Antoinette, the development of revolutionists during the Reign of Terror, and hopefully we will get some live footage from today's suspected guillotine showcase. But don't lose your heads just yet. Not only am I the Queen of France, I am the Queen of Fashion. I rule the country in style. My name is Marie Antoinette and I am your queen. Thank you for joining us today, madam. Tell me, what is it like for you being the Queen of France?
Well, I wake up and there are people coming to put on my socks. I go down to the dining room where my husband and I are served breakfast as people come to catch a glimpse of my beauty. Then I spend about 7 hours shopping for new shoes and wigs and dresses with my best maids. In fact, I just got some new items today. This is my favorite new necklace. It's made entirely out of diamonds and it's incredibly expensive. It's so sparkly.
Wow, yes, that is one shiny necklace. Right, and how do you feel about France's economic crisis?
What?
Never mind. Anyway, what do you like to do in your free time, especially at such a massive castle?
I like to gossip. I like to admire my garden, covering almost 2,000 acres. I love to visit my personal theater and attend shows, and one of my favorite pastimes is gambling.
Oh, well, good to know France's money is in the right hands. Speaking of that, Your Highness, how do you feel about your husband's ruling of France?
Well, my husband, King Louis XVI, and I don't make conversation all that much. But from what I've seen, I believe he is an excellent ruler and he is leading France to greatness.
What a kind sentiment of you to make. Lastly, the Third Estate members, you know, the lowest class that makes up 97% of the population, have been dying from starvation. What would you like to say about that?
Well, there is only one thing to say. Let them eat cake.
Thank you, Your Majesty. There you have it, folks. Marie Antoinette of... Hold on a second. I'm getting urgent news. This just in. Bread riots are breaking out on the streets of France. We better go check this out.
Folks, it seems we have been caught in the mix of a bread riot.
During these times, the King and Queen's careless spending of France's money resulted in higher tax rates for flour. Flour is the main ingredient in bread, which makes up the majority of a French person's diet. Poor people in the Third Estate couldn't pay for bread,
Thus resulting in starvation and death. People would do anything to get their hands on it. Hey, get back here!
It's mine!
No, it's mine!
My daughter is starving!
I'm starving!
Those scoundrels think they have the right to come in here and steal my bread? I understand they have to feed their families, but what can I do about it? I don't control the cost. The king and the queen need to do something about this or else. I have a business to run.
It seems the king and queen are gaining a bad reputation. Maybe times are in need of a change.
Reporting from the streets, I'm Megan Johnson. Back to you, Megan.
Thank you, Megan. We will now move this section into the Reign of Terror. The people were furious with the king and queen and demanded they be held in Paris. Not wanting to be executed, they complied. However, the royals attempted to escape, which only angered the people more. The Committee of Public Safety was set up to defend France against internal and external enemies. They suspended the rights of the people, which led to a wide-scale repression. In other words, these people were 100% for the revolution, and anyone thought to disapprove of it or not be extremely for it suffered punishments.
Join the revolution or face an execution. Join the revolution or face an execution.
If you're not for it, you're against it, and this revolution cannot face any opposition after everything we've done to gain our freedom. Hi, I'm Maximilian Robespierre, the most prominent leader of the committee, and I will defend this revolution at any cost.
Join the revolution or face an execution. Join the revolution or face an execution.
Concluding our show tonight, we will discuss the guillotine. According to a futuristic website, Britannica.com, the guillotine is a machine made from, quote, 2 upright posts surmounted by a crossbeam and grooved so as to guide an oblique-edged knife, the back of which is heavily weighted, to make it fall forcefully upon and slice through the neck of a prone victim. The angled blade made for a cleaner cut, it was more adaptable to various neck sizes. During the Reign of Terror, anyone suspected of objection to the revolution would be killed with the guillotine. At this point, it didn't matter if you were a royal or a peasant against the revolution. In fact, 59% of the executions were people in working class and peasants. They were the ones fighting for a change, but now they were killing people of the same ranking. The Third Estate had turned on itself. Still, the king was sent to the guillotine for his crimes. Let's check back with Marie to see how she is handling the news.
Why? I was a queen and they took away my crown. A wife and they took away my husband. Mother and they took away my child.
I heard you were sent to prison. What was a place of such low standards like for a queen?
It was horrible. The place was muddy and wet and cold. No place for someone of my class. I tried to escape with the help of this very nice lady, but they just put me back. One time, I asked for a cotton blanket, and the prosecutor said,
What did he say?
"You deserve the guillotine."
Oh my, I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
I miss my husband and my son so much. It seems all I have left remaining is my blood. They can take it, but I pray that they don't make me suffer long.
Your Majesty, I just got news that you are to be executed at the guillotine.
Long live the Republic! Long live the Republic!
All of these beheadings, and there seems to be no end. Hopefully, a new leader will come and save us all. Marie Antoinette's excessive spending and lack of knowledge on the condition of her subjects made her a weak leader of France. This made the people more furious with the royals and gave them a reason to be overthrown. The financial mismanagement of the king led to an increase in the cost of flour, a necessary ingredient consuming the majority of France's dietary essentials during this period. The bread riots only marked the start of the revolution. After many protests and movements, the the revolution took its course, but it soon got so out of hand that people started to turn on each other. The guillotine took away many lives in the revolution, including those of the harsh leaders. This flaw in the revolution led to its demise, and France was in desperate need of a new voice to give people hope. On a broader spectrum, the French Revolution was a blow to the whole world, as it was one of the first revolutions to speak openly against the monarchy, a fresh concept at this time. It completely changed the political and social structure of France. The absence of the previous leaders made connections to other countries harder for the French. In summary, the revolution left a hole in the world, yet inspired new ideas to form. Well, that's all for today, folks. I'm Megan Johnson, and I'll see you next week on BNN.
Action.
Right, trace the path. Alright, trace it again. One more time. Okay, that's where we want it. Alright, you ready? Hi, Maggie.
I got the plan.
Go. That was way too high.
You to make. Lastly, the Third Estate members
Thus resulting in starvation and death. People would do anything to get their hands on it. Thus resulting in starvation and death. People would do anything to get their
people
hands.
were furious with the killing.
Starving!
I'm starving!
Long live the Republic! Long live the Republic!
Hi, I'm Maximilian Robespierre.
Lastly, the Third Estate members
You guys ruined the bread.
you grew so as to glide an oblique.
Hi, I'm Maximilian Robespierre.
Thus resulting in starvation and death. People would do anything to get their hands on it.
The French Revolution. What was that you said, Your Majesty? Oh, yeah, these are my earbuds. Oh, you only speak rich? Okay.
I'm Maximilian I can't say it!
All right, just try it again. Maximilian Robespierre.
Maximilian Robespierre.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Maximilian Robespierre, and you're watching Disney Channel.